Sunday. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Complete being serious about this. This might be one of the most beneficial videos that I've ever filmed so far. Do me a favor. I'm not trying to get you to watch the whole thing so I get the ad revenue. What I am asking you to do is to watch it. There might be something that you come across that totally changes your life, okay? The thing about it is that you can have all the knowledge in the world, but without execution, it is worth absolutely nothing. Zero, goose egg, crap, nada, okay? The problem is that people will educate themselves and know better, but they don't do better, okay? And the thing about it is that what I talk about with this is it can be life-changing if you will take action, okay? But you have got to put forth the effort. You have got to execute, okay? As General Peter says, you got to get that damn thing going. So, tell me, who's got your money? Hey there, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It's Rental Robert here with the Hustle Nation. It is Sunday, and I was up early this morning. Went and did a estimate. Well, took a look at a house for a pressure washing job. Then went and got some little bit of breakfast, and I've been a gentleman with Garland reached out to me and talked to me about some weight loss, and so I've been pushing off breakfast in the morning, and today's kind of my cheat day, so to speak, and everything like that. And I just wanted some breakfast food, so I said, okay, I'll go ahead and stop and get some. And went to church. Fantastic. Happy Palm Sunday to everybody. You know, the most important holiday in a Christian's life is coming up. That's Easter. Nah, it ain't Christmas. Sorry to disappoint you. But because there is no other religion in the world that their God rose from the dead. And if you got something, come back to me and let me know, because I've never been heard or never been told about it. So, regardless, the thing that's on my heart is having to do with setting yourself up for financial success coming into the future with your retirement whenever you're facing that. I really encourage you to put down a piece of paper, grab a pen, start writing out, what do I want my retirement to look like? And I want you to be very specific. I want you to talk about the car you want to be driving. I want you to tell me about the house that you want to be living in, or what your living situation is going to be. Might be going and buying a toy hauler or getting a big diesel truck, traveling around the country. Might be getting a mountain cabin in, the Smoky Mountains in North Carolina. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a little grass bungalow hut down in the Bahamas. Whatever it is. Write that down on that piece of paper, and then let's start getting towards that, okay? And I'll give you an example is that 5 years, I'm done, okay? I want to get my life basically wrapped up as far as working. I want to go from fifth gear down to second. I just want to put her along and get by and have enough that when I wake up in the morning and I say, you know what, I want to go back to bed. Okay, then I go back to bed. Or if I get up in the morning and say, hey, I want to book 2 weeks in the Maldives in one of them huts with the glass floor with the fish swimming under and everything like that, be out there for 2 weeks, run real close to about 15 grand, then I want that to be an option as well, okay? So I have a plan on how it is that I'm going to get there. So here's the thing. It's amazing, and before I forget, they say that the most important time to start investing was 20 years ago. The second most important time is today, okay? And a lot of times I hear all kinds of excuses from people on, well, this is why I can't do that. I don't have the time. I don't have the extra money. I don't have this. I don't have that, okay? And really what it comes down to is a priority, okay? In the sense that, a lot of times people tell me about that they don't have the extra money, but their kids play every sport that comes along during the season. and they get totally outfitted every year, new cleats, new uniform, new bat, new ball, new shoulder pads, helmet, whatever, hundreds, thousands even of dollars, but the parents, oh, I don't have any money, okay? The problem with this is that it teaches the kids that, hey, no matter what comes along, you got the money and you can spend it on it, you know? Now, if somebody's saying, hey, if you want to play ball this year, you're going to have to take that lawnmower and go around, and for, you need $400 to be able to play, and you get $200 and I'll put in $200. I got no issue with that, okay? Because you're teaching a work ethic and you're letting somebody know that, hey, money does not grow on trees, okay? But I sit there and I see people all the time talk about, I put this phone in front of my child and gave that to them, and they batted it out of my hands and said, I want the latest, or I want the iPhone 12. I don't want the 8. I don't want this hand-me-down and everything. And I'm like, man, that first vehicle I ever had was a 1968 VW Bug. My parents had bought that thing brand new off the showroom floor. You want to talk about a hand-me-down, and you got to consider they got that in I think it was 69 or 70 is when they got that. But, in 1986 is when I got it, okay? I was ecstatic. All I saw was a time machine. I was going into the future because now I could go and do what I wanted to, so to speak, with that vehicle. Well, times have changed. I know kids that are 22, 23 years old that have no desire to get a driver's license, and I have no idea why that is, okay? It does not make sense to me, but regardless, okay? And here's the thing is that you talk about you don't have money to be able to make this thing happen, and that's a lie that you tell yourself, okay? Because somewhere in the back of your mind, more than likely, you think that it's wrong to be rich, that it's wrong to have an abundance of money, it's wrong not to live paycheck to paycheck, okay? And that's not the case at all. The thing is that it's quite all right to do that. It is okay to put money into an investment and tell yourself, no, my kids aren't going to play sports this year. No, I'm not going to go buy this new purse. No, I'm not going to get this new bow for hunting season. No, I'm not going to trade this 3-year-old car in and get a new one. It's okay to tell yourself no. It really is. I don't know why people think, oh my God, I can't do that or anything like that, but it's totally okay to do that. And matter of fact, it's necessary. So let's go over this and be honest, okay? Is there a time right now in your life that you're experiencing financial difficulty that you are not able to put, we'll say $40 away into an account, okay? Once a week, $40. If your answer is yes, you need to find something and start selling it online and get a side hustle going, okay? You got to do it, all right? The best thing that you will ever do, and let's talk about a legacy. A legacy is something that's left. My father was a phenomenal man, okay? He retired lieutenant commander in the Navy. He spent 23 years in the service. He was well liked, respected by all of his peers, never had anybody say anything bad about my dad, I never fear anybody saying, hey, are you Ron Biggerstaff's son? No, yes I am, and no, I don't ever worry about when that gets said to me. The thing about it is that he left a legacy. He's got some big shoes to fill, and man, he was smooth like butter and could polish anything when he was talking to people. Me, I'm like, hey, look, you want the damn thing or not? Come on, I got things to do. So, he always had a way about him that he always avoided the limelight. If he had the cure for cancer, he'd hand it to you and say, hey man, go turn this in and put your name on it. He never wanted credit for anything or what. And so the thing is that we leave a legacy, okay? And the thing that will probably help your kids more than anything else is teaching them financial literacy. And it's going to help you as well, okay? Because if there is anything that would suck really bad is you're looking forward to retirement. You're thinking, hey, when this happens, I'm going to do this. Hey, no, you're not. You can't afford that. What? You didn't plan for it. You don't understand. 40 hours a week while you were working, you weren't spending money. Now guess what? You're off. And anything that you want to do is going to cost money. Well, we just bought the house 7 years ago. I understand. And now you got a house payment for the next 23 years, and you don't plan on working. So guess what? That house payment comes out of your retirement, okay? The whole reason I'm saying this is that with just a few shifts in our behavior, it's possible to have a really fantastic life and not have to worry about things. Let me just ask yourself, how nice would it be to wake up in the morning and say, I would like to go on this cruise. Okay, well, let me go ahead and book that, instead of, I wonder how much that is. Or, yeah, I know my daughter and her husband would like to buy this new house, so I'm going to help them with the down payment. Or, my grandson wants to go to college and they don't have the money for it. Why? Because they didn't plan. Why? Because they probably didn't know, because nobody taught them, hey, start putting money away as soon as they're born into a college fund. Then by the time that the kid's 20 years old, there's money for him to go to college, if that's what he wants to do. Or maybe he wants to start a business. Oh, we got startup capital instead of college tuition? Great. Why? Because we started when he was born. See, the thing is that we have to get accustomed to telling ourselves, no, I'm not going to spend all of this money. Just because you got it doesn't mean you got to spend it, And here's the thing, folks, is that if you can't take care of $20, you can't take care of $2 million. I guarantee it, okay? If you think money is going to change you, you're mistaken, There is so many professional sports athletes out there that within 3 years of them retiring, they're broke. They down like 4 flats, okay? And the thing is that they were making all that fat cash and everything like that, And guess what? That mentality of, it's never going to run out. This will never stop, Or it's a musician, okay? You look at some of these people, got 150, 200 people in their posse and everything like that, and it's like, where did all that money go and everything? Well, everybody's on the family payroll, so, that's exactly where it went and everything. And they ain't putting no money to the side to invest in anything that's going to start paying them money each month. And then before you know it, they've gone through $50 million and they ain't got nothing to show for it and everything. Mike Tyson's a great example of that. He was not mentally able to handle the success that he had. I read an article in a Reader's Digest years ago, and he was notorious for, he would drive a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or Rolls Royce to somebody's house, and he would just leave it, And he did this numerous times, okay? Well, folks, I'm here to tell you that, even if you're making millions of dollars every month, you can only leave a certain number of Lamborghinis and give them away before you're broke, okay? That's all there is to it. And when you start exercising this type of behavior, not only is it in a car, but it's also in other things as well, okay? And so if you're telling yourself that as soon as I start making this amount of money, I'm going to change, you're lying. No, it's not going to happen, okay? 98% of the people that I come across, it is not a money problem. It is a management of money problem that is happening with them. I'm just stating facts. So it's Rental Robert with the Hustle Nation. Be productive, be profitable. If you need me, reach out. There's a email in the description and everything. You can send me an email. I do offer coaching and mentoring if that's something that you're interested in. Do you have to have that to be successful? No. However, it's extremely beneficial when you are able to talk with somebody that is already in a position of where you want to get to, because they've already gone through all the pitfalls and everything of that nature. So what can it do? Speed the process up tremendously. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday.